The TeraFlex 3.5-inch Performance Spacer Lift Kit for the JT Gladiator provides all the components needed to lift the Gladiator using the factory springs. Lifting the vehicle requires you to install longer shocks and correct the caster with something like the TeraFlex drop brackets or Alpine arms. However, we are only showing the components that come with the 3.5-inch Performance Spacer Lift Kit. Begin the installation process by lifting the vehicle off the ground and removing the wheels. Remove the front sway bar links and move the sway bar out of the way. Disconnect the track bar on the axle end. Disconnect the axle actuator plug found on the axle next to the front right control arms. Then detach the wires from the axle and the upper control arms. Disconnect the breather hose, and, if you drive a Rubicon, the locker actuator plug. Both of these are found on the axle next to the front left control arms. Support the axle and remove the front shocks. Using locking pliers, open up the bracket holding the brake line to the control arm. Carefully pull the brake line out of the bracket, then remove and discard the bracket. Loosen the hardware on the front control arms. A heat shield covers the front upper control arm. Remove this or just move it out of the way. Raise the vehicle up or lower the axle and remove the front springs. If you are replacing the foam bump stops with the Falcon bump stops, do so at this time. Take the 3-inch and the 1/2-inch front spacers and stack them so the 1/2-inch spacer is on top. Place the spring isolator on the bottom and slide the stack into place. Insert the 2-inch bump stop strike pad into the spring and set the spring into place. Make sure the spacers and the upper spring isolator are correctly positioned and the lower end of the spring aligns with the spring index. Use the provided hardware to attach the bump stop strike pads to the spring mount. Shims for the strike pads are included if you require extra bump stop for your vehicle. Temporarily set the front track bar relocation bracket into position. Mark the center holes using a transfer punch. Remove the front track bar relocation bracket. Drill pilot holes and then open up the hole by drilling in incremental steps up to a 1/2 inch. Replace the front track bar relocation bracket and use the provided hardware to install the bracket. Connect the track bar using the provided hardware. The track bar shown here is our Alpine IR front track bar, which is not included in the JT 3.5-inch Performance Spacer Lift Kit. The front track bar relocation bracket should be used regardless of whether or not you are using the stock or an aftermarket track bar. Do not tighten down the hardware until the vehicle is back on the ground. Reconnect the axle actuator plug, the breather hose, and the locker actuator plug. Install the new front sway bar links. Install shocks that are appropriate for a 3.5-inch lift. These are the Falcon 3.3 piggyback shocks. Remove the rear factory sway bar links. Detach the brake line bracket from the frame. Disconnect the rear track bar from the axle. Loosen the bolts on the rear control arms. Support the axle and remove the shocks. Lower the axle, lift the rear spring and set the 1.5-inch rear spring spacer into place underneath the spring. The rear spacer is considerably shorter than the front spacers to eliminate the rake in the front end and allow the Gladiator to sit level. Raise the axle back up to hold the spring in place. Install shocks that are appropriate for a 3.5-inch lift. Reattach the brake line bracket. Install the new rear sway bar links. Reconnect the rear track bar. Only tighten it after the vehicle is back on the ground. Remove the foam bump stop. Install the rear bump stop extension cup. Follow the tire clearance guide found at the back of the written instructions to know if you need to use the 1/2-inch spacer. Install the foam bump stop into the extension. Install the rear bump stop strike pad. Return the vehicle to the ground and tighten the hardware on the control arms and the track bars.